A strange guest. This happened a few months ago, but has become very memorable for me because it is not only memorable, but also very mysterious and interesting. I was about to have my BA exams, but a few days before them I suddenly fell ill. He did not even move from bed for several days. The pain was so severe that when I got out of bed, I would get dizzy and I would have to lie down again. In all this, studies were also disturbed. After taking the medicine for several days continuously as per the doctor's instructions, something happened during this time. I lost a week and was feeling very weak a week before the exam. My mother strictly instructed me to drink milk every day and night. You should sleep and not study late at night. Get up early in the morning to prepare after boiling the milk every night. My mother used to keep a jug of milk in my room so that when it cooled down, I would take a glass out of it and put the rest of the milk in the fridge. So I used to do the same. It was 2 days later I got up after finishing my studies, took milk from the milk jug and put it in a glass, and after drinking it myself, I went to bed, thinking that the milk is still warm. After a while, put it in the fridge. I will give at what time my eyes closed and I fell into a deep sleep. I don't know what time of the night it was when suddenly my eyes were opened by the sound of a pot falling. I felt some disturbance in the room, and I got up and looked around. Then on one side I saw something moving fast, seeing which my eyes were closed. Something small was jumping quickly on the floor of the room, and its movement was making the sound of dishes falling. Now my eyes were able to see to some extent in the semi-darkness. Now that I looked closely, I saw that a black object was carrying a milk jug and was bouncing up and down like a ball and so on. It was making a sound like a pot falling, but still I could not understand what it was. Now maybe this black thing had sensed my presence and started bouncing more forcefully. Done. Although I was very scared, I neither screamed nor tried to run away from the room. Then I gathered courage and got up and switched on the light of the room. Now the scene was clear, so I carefully looked towards Garvey, saw the black cat was sitting with its mouth stuck in the Garvey. Now that its mouth was stuck in the small mouth of the Garvey, it was showing its annoyance by jumping up and down. His running around the room was a strange sight, and I didn't know what to do. Help the cat or catch him. I didn't understand anything. The cat was so agitated that it was not possible to catch him. Meanwhile, hearing voices from my room, my mother and brother also came. Now in front of everyone was the same scene that I had been seeing for several minutes. No one seemed to understand the solution to this situation like I did. Then the nature itself solved it. The running cat suddenly hit the wall, and then it jerked its head violently. Then its head came out of the hole. For some time Bly staggered like that scene too. She was surprised to see, and then she ran towards the cooler in the room, surprising us all, but in her haste she got tangled in the hard board above the cooler and had to come back again. Now her tantrums were dangerous, and she was running around screaming and not finding her way. Then she came out of my room and ran towards the TV lounge. Now, brother went ahead and went out of the TV lounge. The man opened the door. The cat immediately came to that side and went out. That was the end of the matter. Now it started to consider what and how happened to the cat. Joint investigation revealed that sometime during the night the cat came into my room through the cooler and was forced to purr by the smell of milk. He put his mouth inside to drink the little milk lying inside. Then the same thing happened to him that I have described above. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.